Good morning, fellow truth seekers. Another beautiful day in Texas. A rainy day, but still a beautiful day. We were just having devotion, and Alicia and I were talking about the story of Abigail, Nabal, and David.
Yeah, and that's where I had some questions.
Yes.
And my first initial question was, why would David basically volunteered, because Nabal never asked him, Abigail never asked him to take care of his possessions, basically.
Right.
And why would David volunteer to do it?
And that's an argument that a lot of people ask today. You're doing something for someone and then you didn't ask me, or I didn't ask you, and so therefore I'm not responsible for whatever happened to you while you're taking care of or doing something or being kind to me. I didn't ask you to be kind to me, so don't blame me if you don't like the outcome.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Really?
I mean, really? So, in essence, what we're saying is kindness is only asked, and then it's kindness. But I say no. Kindness is only kindness when it's not asked. You see, if David was asked by Nabal, then he's watching, so then Nabal owes him something. Right?
Yeah.
So Nabal owes him something. But David did it voluntarily, and it says it's in 1 Samuel chapter 25.
Okay.
And now Nabal, and the name of his wife was Abigail, one of my favorite names. The woman was discerning and beautiful, but the man was harsh and badly behaved.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
but he was rich.
He was rich. So that's really sad. You can be rich and be a jerk.
Oh yeah, totally. We know one of those people.
Yes.
At least one.
Oh yeah, many. Probably most of our truth seekers also know someone who was wealthy and poorly behaved. So then David is a pretty kind-hearted guy, and he's out there. Nabal's sent his sheep over to this pasture. Nobody's around, but David says, "Yeah, we'll take care of them. No harm." And so David then comes later on. There's a feast day. Everybody's partying. He wants to be able to give his 400, well, I think he had 600 men by now. And he wanted to give them a little bit of a treat on this feast day. So he sends 10 of the guys over there to Nabal and says, "Yo, dude, I know that you have a lot, and we would like to share in this feast day." And Nabal goes, "We're the same hill as David."
Mm-hmm.
Did I ask him to take care of any? No, I didn't. So basically, here's what Nabal says. "Tell David to go pound sand."
Yeah, pretty much.
And furthermore, don't bug me again on this matter. Just tell David to go pound sand. That's not very smart. Because now, what happens? David gets pissed off.
Yeah.
And so then David goes, "Everybody get ready." He sends 1/3 to watch the stuff and 2/3 sword up.
Mm-hmm.
And it reminds me of the days of cowboys. Saddle up, men. Well, not now. It's sword up, men. Come on, let's go get Nabal. And if there's one man left standing by the end of the day, then I'm going to be upset. So they all get ready, and off they go to find Nabal. Well, I don't understand. So this tells me in the days of David, marriage was arranged, because there's no way a smart, discerning woman would choose to marry Nabal. Not in anybody's lifetime. So,
Right.
Abigail, sadly for Abigail, at this point in time in her life, she is known as beautiful and discerning. That's really an interesting term. She's discerning. One of her servants says, "Hey, your husband was a jerk," and blew off David's men. So she says, "Okay, come on, let's get some supplies together and let's tell everybody to get ready, but don't tell Nabal." Well, they get ready and they go, and they're going down.
Yeah, she prepared a bunch of gifts and
Food
and gifts and all of that. That took her servants and went up to meet David.
And it says she came down in the shadow of the mountain, or the protection of the mountain. So again, she's more discerning. She's not running in there without some discerning. And so then she meets David. She jumps down and doesn't make any excuses, says, "My husband's a jerk. I know it. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Blame me."
Yeah, I did not know. Yeah, that you guys came and asked for it. Yeah.
So what I love about this is here's David giving favor, and David being told, "I didn't ask you to give me a favor. Go blow some smoke." And the wife of this man says, "Blame me."
Mm-hmm.
She's taking all the blame. This is really shows a very discerning and kind woman. So at that point in time, David chills out. You know, David likes beautiful women. We know that.
Well, who doesn't?
Right. So anyway, he listens to her, and everybody's calmed down. Kindness and generosity usually calms down a fight.
Yeah.
So let's now look at the next day. David gets all his men happy and goes back to where they were camping, or whatever their term would be, where they're staying.
And Abigail goes back home.
And Abigail goes home. But Abigail sees that the husband is so drunk and so partying that she's not going to tell him until the morning. So in the morning, she says, "Nabal, you really, really dodged a bullet yesterday."
Yeah, and don't even know it.
Yeah, and you can thank me for that, because I intervened. Otherwise, you and your men would all be dead.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that still gives him a heart attack. And 10 days later, he dies. Now, this could be the end of the story. But what I think is so beautiful about this story is David goes, "This is the type of woman I want as a wife." Now, I'm not defending that they have more than one wife at that time, even though I can't defend that we have more than one wife. We just have them at different times. It's called marriage and divorce and marriage and divorce. Not much difference. Both are really stupid ideas. If you...
You're saying marriage is a stupid idea?
No, it's basically going from partner to partner to partner. is a stupid idea. As you've said, Alosha, many times, if people refuse,
Yes, that's what I said today.
Yes.
Specifically, if people cannot adjust to each other and intentionally refuse to adjust to each other,
right,
then coexistence becomes unbearable, and that's where divorce come.
and so I'm telling you, fellow truth seekers, a takeaway from today is, first of all, take your time in getting married.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
And then secondly, make that covenant commitment that you intentionally want to adjust to that marriage. Intentionally say, what God has brought together, let no one separate. So David not only was kind, unasked for, and I want to leave you with this thought, fellow truth seekers. If you have to be asked to be kind, you're not kind. You may do it, but there's a payment coming up. So, fellow truth seekers today, find areas in your life where you can be kind. You can just be kind. And when payday comes, God will pay you. Thank you and have a blessed day.